Noodle. We there are what 4 days? Yeah, 4 days, maybe 5 days. I'm a fake fan, not keeping count. Back left till Gear 5. I have not watched the One Piece anime for like, I don't even think I've watched a full video since I dropped it from Skypiea. Like I stopped at the end of Skypiea and then I just, you know, read it instead because it's so much easier and so much faster and so much better. Yeah. Debatable with the fights. The fights are pretty cool in the anime because now they've actually begun, you know, animating it well. But yeah. Gear 5th coming out. And finally, it's weird that it's not normal that One Piece comes out on a weekly basis, because there have been so many breaks this year. This year has been horrible. Only top 2 year of how the years I've watched, I've read One Piece weekly. But I can already tell it's gonna be one of the most horrible years for a while, because I don't like. It feels like just like half the weeks in total. We just haven't gotten anything, because there was a, well, first of all there was this 5-week break all of a sudden, and then during like springtime I think there was like 3-week break, maybe 4-week break. Nah, I think it was 3-week break, and then, you know, the usual winter stuff, New Year stuff. But I don't really know if that counts as this year, so, you know. And then as usual, just every 3 chapters there's a break, or every 4 chapters, you know, 3 chapters then break, 3 chapters then break, which is, you know, excluding the breaks he takes in between. So like, yeah, it's rough, but we keeping up. I am tired as all hell. I haven't recovered from the jet lag. Yeah, here like what, 5 days later, it's a yikes. But hey, we ballin'. I began playing Monster Hunter Iceborne, World Iceborne, because I was playing with my boy last night and I realized, I'm actually like finished with the game, at least on one of my accounts. My account named Sasuke. I would like, I know I've tried to, because on that account I've played like what, 50 hours, 50 odd hours, and I've actually like played through the entire game and I've beat the game. Not with like all the side quests, or like majority of the side quests, and I also did it with the I think it's defense armor it's called. I don't know, I'm thinking berserker armor, but no, defender armor, defender gear in general, which is basically just a cheat code for people who haven't played it at all and want to play Iceborne. Basically Iceborne is the DLC, for you who don't know, for my one fan who watches this. So I've tried to, holy shit, I fucking hate you. God, you are awful. I've tried to play with an account named Ian from Smosh, which is a very accurate representation of Ian from Smosh. Christ all fucking mighty, I hate Gorb. I absolutely despise Gorb. Yeah. But I think I've only gotten to just barely gotten to World 3 with that account, which I'm pretty sure there are 4, and then you know the final bosses after that. That might be 5 worlds. I don't know. You know, excluding the hub and shit. And then, you know, I just kind of stopped. So I kind of had to take Sasuke account back to play with that one, because my boy over here doesn't have a fucking character that isn't endgame material. Which, I mean, I respect the grind, but goddamn. Yeah, so sad that I couldn't play with Ian from Smosh, but it is what it is. And then we realized that I had this account that was basically, you know, aside from side quests, done with the entire game. And we really wanted to play Monster Hunter World. And we really didn't want to start, like, from the start. Which I mean, I kind of want to do now, because I just want to go through the game without defender armor, defender gear, to actually, you know, grind through, because also just to get the story, because I know none of the lore. Like, I've discovered none of the lore myself. The only lore I know is the lore that he told me while we were playing yesterday and today. I'm talking too much, I can't breathe. One energy. Yummy. Yeah, so we decided to get Iceborne. Well, he already had Iceborne. He's had it for a long time, but I have just gotten Iceborne. I've just gotten into Iceborne, and I am already hooked. Iceborne is fucking awesome, and epic, and awesome, and epic, and I want to play it. I already now want to go back and play it. Not like, wow, this is a 10 out of 10 game. Like, I can feel that there's still it still lacks what Monster Hunter, the core game, lacked, which is weird because I don't know what that is. But it's not like, wow, this is my favorite game of all time. But it's, I mean, it's up there. Yeah, I should have held that down. I could have probably made it. God damn it. Yeah, so we've begun Iceborne, and I am surprised at the level of, you know, the fucking armor, like the gear in general, how fucking overpowered that is. And it's apparently something with the lore that, you know, the rank of hunter you are and the areas you're supposed to, not supposed to go, allowed to go. There's a whole lore about that I can't really remember, but something about, you know, the world is huge, and we've only discovered a teeny amount of it. Yeah, something about that. Something like that. God, I hate that I actually have to concentrate on, you know, dodging these. It's not in my... it's not just reflex anymore, and I hate it. You know, you see what I mean? This is horrible. What fate. There's also not been any updates on Silksong whatsoever. I think there's one very unconfirmed announcement that said, like, yeah, the guys are working on it and they're actually testing the game themselves. I've just heard this from, you know, daily Silksong news. And that's about it. So that they're actually working on the game and they want to get it out soon. But that's, you know, wow, that is a lot of information. Yeah, no, not at all. But you know, the fact that they wanted to get it out last month is, you know, is pretty telling. Or at least Xbox wanted to get it out. I don't know if it was ready at all, but it seems like it is, you know, somewhat ready and playable. They're just not, you know, the developers just don't think they're ready. Team Cherry is, you know, they want to make a perfect game, which, sure, understandable when they had this much funding, that they actually want to deliver on that. But man, I just want to play Silksong. And then I can do some daily grind with Silksong instead. Because I'm not gonna be able to maintain my sanity without these daily runs. Shit. Also, on another side note that I want to talk about, I'm starting my D&D world with the boys because we are moving in together, and well, one of us is not. My Monster Hunter boy, he's not moving in, but he's a part of our current D&D group. So I decided that I will make a campaign that he is not a part of, like just the three boys of us. And I'm, you know, we obviously haven't moved in yet, but I'm currently working on how to stitch that together. And I mean, the world is coming along pretty swimmingly. So you know, there are a couple things, but majorly that I spoiler alert if you're one of the boys. I do not have. I don't think I have a big bad evil guy yet, which is a bit goofy. I might, but I'm not sure, and that kind of terrifies me. The other big thing is just I'm fucking terrified of session 1 because it's kind of, you know, I feel like it's the hardest part of my job is like the beginning and the ending of the story. Like the in-between, yeah sure, I can deal with that when I get there. But the beginning and the end, I don't fucking know, it's hard. Because in the end, you have to wrap up the entire story. Like, everything has to, you know, conclude in a satisfying ending. Which is hard enough in and of itself. Because you don't really get to decide how it ends. Like, really. You don't get to plan it out, I should say. But all the way up from over there, goddamn. Yeah. And the session 1. It's horrible because you have to take these 3 random characters and lump them together and make them stick together because it's the party. You want them to you want it to be a D&D or god damn it, I am dying? Question mark? Am I back to not being allowed to talk during a Blobbles fight? This fate is worse than death. Truly, misery has struck it once again. Alright, full health and no casualties? No, okay, 1 casualty. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. And now they're kind of out of sync, kind of not, so... Shit. I really just need to kill one of them. Thank you. And of course I take the hit before... That was close to 2 hits. Thank God. I'm just trying to talk while not talking about absolutely anything, because I want to keep this like, yeah, sure, I'm still talking and I can beat this guy, but I also really want to beat this guy, so I don't want to use any brain cells on actually talking about meaningful stuff, and it didn't work. It actually didn't fucking work. I died to Oblobos of all bosses. Of all fucking bosses. It's so stupid. It isn't even a main boss. Yes, I'm in the 5 stages of grief right now. It's not even the fucking main boss in the game. Yeah, let me just go back to playing Iceborne. Yeah, goodbye.